My grandfather was a donor member of the Music Academy. So every year in December, he would come down from Calcutta and attend the concerts in the academy. So one year in 1976, when I was a kid, he had to go for a meeting. So what happened was 2 days tickets were available. On first day was an M.D. Ramanathan concert, and the next day was a concert by T.M. Tyagarajan. Now I had no idea who T.M. Tyagarajan was, but my mother said, "Parra, nee rendu naalum poittu va," அப்படின்னா. So I looked at the Pakavadyams, and M.S. Gopalakrishnan was playing violin for TMT with, I think, T.K. Murthy. So I went to the concert. We were listening to the concert, and then after about 1 hour, suddenly he sang an outstanding alapana of Todi, and I could see the audience getting very excited. It was not fully crowded or anything. And after the concert finished, I heard my grandmother tell somebody, கச்சேரி முதல்ல சூடு பிடிக்கல, அப்புறம் தோடி எப்படி பாடினார் பார் அப்படின்னு. So that was the thing that stuck in my mind about T.M. Tyagarajan. First time when I was going for the music competitions in 83 or 84, and it was Swadhitirunal competition. Now in the competitions you have to give a list of songs that you are going to sing, and they will choose any one for you to sing. And it was compulsory to include 3 Navaratri Kirtanams in the list. No, I knew only 2. So my grandaunt said, "Paravalada, rendu paata potu amchu vitru, adanaala onnum illa." So I filled the list and sent, and I had sent the list, and before the competition was scheduled to start, somebody said, "And the payyana koopidunga." So I went in, and the judge looked at me. It was TMT sir, and he said, "Empa, Swadhitirunal போட்டியில் வந்து 3 நவராத்திரி கீர்த்தனம் கொடுக்கணும்னு தெரியுமோ இல்லையா உனக்கு?" ஆமாம் சார். 2 தானே கொடுத்துருக்க? ஆமாம். உனக்கு இன்னொன்று தெரியுமா, மாற்றிக்கிறியா ஏதாவது ஒன்று அப்படின்னு? இல்லை சார், எனக்கு 2 தான் தெரியும். அப்படியா? அப்போ நீ இனிமேல் இந்த போட்டியில் கலந்துக்கூடாது, போயிட்டு வா. He sent me home. I went home and I told my party, I said, இந்த மாதிரி யார் ஜட்ஜு? TM அவரா? சரி. Because he was a stickler for rules. He was so straightforward that no, you couldn't get anything done with him. Then the next year I prepared, I learned that extra Navaratri Kirtanam, and when TMT was the judge, and he gave me 3rd prize. And the next month there was a competition in Anna University. I had gone, and he was sitting there. He was the judge again. And as I started singing, he looked at me, he looked at the Sudhi box, and he said, and immediately I knew that I was not in aligning with myself, and then I adjusted myself. That day he gave me a consolation prize. Now after that I was standing outside, he came out, and somebody was asking him, "Enna sir, idu consolation prize ella kuduthundirukkel?" அப்படினு. இது பாருப்பா, ஒரு போட்டின்னு வந்ததுன்னா 60 குழந்தைகள் வந்ததுன்னா 57 58 பொன் குழந்தைகள் வருது. வரது 2-3 ஆம்பளை பசங்க, பாடுற பசங்க. அந்த பசங்களுக்கு ஏதோ ஒரு ப்ரைஸ்ன்னு கொடுத்தா போய் சாதகம் பண்ணி நாளைக்கு தொழிலை எடுத்து 4 கச்சேரி பாடுவான், அதனால தான் கொடுக்கறது அப்படின்ட்டு. I mean, whether he meant it in seriousness or not, at least I took it very seriously, and I said, if a man like that is giving me prize out of consolation, then I have to make the best use of it and practice. But what was more striking was the way he quietly pointed to the Shruti box, because there is somewhere along the lines, I felt that he had trust in me. ஏதோ இந்த பையன் பாடுறான், இவனை கொஞ்சம் சரியாக திருத்தி விட்டா அவன் ஒழுங்காக வருவான் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு that feeling of confidence you got from the way he interacted with you. Then I used to go to his concerts very regularly in Shastri Hall and other places, and everybody, my guru was a very close friend of TMT, my grandaunt was a big fan, my parents were all big fans. So every year we used to go and listen to his concerts in academy and other places, and we looked forward to it because he would always sing something new. His compositions, when he sang a song, there will be a different sangadi, a different swaram when he sang, there was something unique about it. It was always beautiful. Like for instance, I remember reading the autobiography of the Tamil writer, Tamil actor, T.K. Shanmugam. So he says in one chapter that when he was running his drama troupe, there was a young kid around 16 years old who came to join the troupe. And he taught him, because in those days they used to sing and act. So he taught him some songs. அந்த பாடம் சொல்லி கொடுக்கறச்சேயே அந்த பையன் வந்து கற்றுக்கறச்சேயே புதுசாக சங்கதி போடுவார். அவர் தான் பிற்காலத்தில் சங்கீத கலாநிதி TM Tyagarajan அப்படின்னு you can find it. So I mean his capacity to come up with new things all the time is even documented in other spaces like that. You know, it's such a unique thing. And his padandrams were very, very solid, and lot of people used to learn songs from him. Like when you went to MLV's concert, she would sing some songs, and then somebody would say, "This TMT padam," அப்படிம்பா. or when you went to somebody else's concert, you will know that they have learnt it from TMT. I have picked up many songs from TMT like that. One of the big sources was a person called Mr. Jagadishwaran, who was a close family friend. So he taught me how to tune the tambura, and he would say, Sanjay, you pick up this song from TMT, it's very nice. So I learned songs like Karpuram Narumo, Yedaya Gati, Paramatmudu, several compositions from his recordings, and I would sing in the concerts. He conducted concerts in his house sometimes, chamber concerts, and once or twice he has invited TMT also home. And there was a series of concerts, and one day I was singing and he told me, listen, you are singing on Saturday, TMT sir is going to come, so you better prepare. So I was very thrilled, so I sat down and learned many songs that TMT used to sing in his Padandram and all that, and I went and sang. Unfortunately, he couldn't come for the concert that day, but his prime student at that time, Lakshmi Rangarajan, was there. So I finished the concert, she came up to me and said, I'm very sad sir did not come today. He would have really enjoyed it because he would have had so much to identify with the way you sang today, he said. I mean, that was something that you really cherished at that time. Then there was an occasion, very interesting time. Shastri Hall, he was giving a lecture. He spoke about various things, including how to sing. He had certain very strong principles about how music should be sung, how swaram should be sung. Even in competitions, he would question and say, did you sing like this? Will you sing like this? And he was a stickler for all these rules. And that day, what happened, after he had finished the lecture, there was a question answer session. Anybody could go and ask questions. So I went up to him and asked him, and I said, you வந்து இதில் ஸ்வரம்லாம் பாடுறச்சே இப்படி பாடணும் அப்படி பாடணுங்கிறல இது என்ன இதெல்லாம் வந்து ஏதாவது சட்டமா சட்டப்படி இப்படி தான் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னார். சட்டப்படி means as per law, So I asked, what is law? Is it there in any book or anything? புஸ்தகம்லாம் ஒன்றும் கிடையாது, அதெல்லாம் படிக்காத. நம்ம மதிக்கிற பெரியவா, whoever you look up to, and whatever they have said, you follow those principles and you do that. That is what is shattam. Now I was this hot-headed brat, waiting for an argument at that age. So I said, இப்போ எனக்கு என்னோட சட்டம் வேற, இப்போ எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச பெரியவா இப்படி பாடுங்கிறா, எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச ஒருத்தர் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி பாட வேண்டாங்கிறா, அப்புறம் அப்படி பாடலாமான்னு பாடிக்கோ அப்படின்ட்டு. இப்படி சொன்னா எப்படி அப்படின்ட்டு I walked away. பா சுப்பிரமணியா இங்கே வா அப்படின்ட்டார். நான் கிட்ட போனேன். கோச்சிக்காத, சொன்னால் கேட்டுக்கோ, உன் இஷ்டப்படி நீ பாடலாம், தப்பு இல்லை. 10 வருஷம் ஆச்சுன்னா உனக்கே தெரியும் எதை பாடணும் எதை வேண்டான்னு. அதெல்லாம் நீயே தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக சொல்கிறது தான், வேறு ஒன்றும் இல்லை. இன்றைக்கி நான் சொல்கிறத தெரிஞ்சுக்கோ, நாளைக்கு உனக்கு ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகலைன்னா வேறு எதையோ பண்ணிக்கோ. I mean, what he said made sense much later. It wouldn't make sense at that age because you were young and you were hot-headed. When you grow older, you realize that, it's a process, When people teach you something, when they say follow these guidelines, they come from that space, from that experience. If you want to follow it, you are very, very, you can take your time and over a period of time, automatically you form these values for yourself. That is what you learn when they tell these things out. His Padandrams were fantastic. Now I had sung, once what happened was, I was singing in Margazhi Mahotsav. And I sang this song called Vannamadangal Sur Tirukotiyur அப்படின்னு ஒரு பாட்டு. அது வந்து TMTயோட ஒரு patented song. So I sang that song and finished, and then one mommy came. I knew her very well. She was my friend SL's aunt. She came up to me and she said, Vannamadangal, TMT பாடம் தானே அப்படின்னா. ஆமாம் அப்படி. On that note, see you soon.